Alright guys, welcome back. It's Lemon Pledge Total War here. We're going to be continuing the Dwarves of Erebor campaign today. Which I figured out a way I'll be able to get the videos uploaded faster. Unfortunately, in between turns, I'm just going to take the time to mute all of the sound. That way, when it starts uploading onto YouTube, I won't get those copyright claims. And because the last video took like a day and a half to process like 3 or 4 copyright claims to try and cut those out. So we're just going to avoid it altogether and not have to worry about it. Alright. So starting back where we left off last time, our money for now is okay. Which, yeah, we got plenty of
Aye, Lord. Aye.
forces moving around here now. Really having a pretty solid start. Have we moved?
Aye, my king.
Okay.
You're on. Yes, sire.
Let's talk to these guys.
Glory to both our people.
See, like, why don't they just take the west side of Moria with that? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Strength and honor, noble.
Got 12 generals by turn 39. I don't think that's right, but oh well.
Aye, my king. Aye, my friend. What can we do for you?
Heck yeah.
Agreed.
Figured we'd get away with that because of how many settlements we have and their economic,
Awaiting your command.
What is it you wish to
like,
discuss?
tells you know it's modest and stuff like that.
It's good to see.
Good.
Another proposition for us, then?
Do the same thing with them.
Acceptable. An honor and a pleasure. Farewell.
Good. I hate playing as Gondor.
Aye, sire. I'll continue tomorrow, sire.
There's some campaigns in this game I think that are just not enjoyable, and Gondor is definitely one of them. Because like anything else, you know, like in this campaign, the Orcs of Gundabad start off really strong. Well, same thing goes for Gondor when you play, or for Gondor when you play as them against Mordor. Like, they're already going to be spamming tons of armies, and then you choose to play as Gondor and you just get wrecked. One thing I may aim to do is, because
I'm gonna stick you.
they have 2 generals right here, and they have 1 in here. And so what we can do to avoid that last stand army, because I think they only have the 4 settlements. Let me check. Which I know it may be hard to see for you guys. Okay, they actually have 5, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so they did take this settlement. Because if we actually just knock out their generals, it can cause these other 2 settlements just to revolt because they don't have any generals left in their faction. But definitely want to fight this battle here and get rid of these guys here.
Sire. We shall engage.
Yeah, which that's reinforcements will be nothing to worry about. They got 1, 2. Yeah, we'll be fine. We'll save it just in case. But let's hop into this battle and get after
The
it.
time's come, lads. To battle!
Which, oddly enough, the battle horns or anything like that haven't caused any like copyright claims or anything, which they may. I mean, obviously they don't, but I figured they would because of, in my opinion, the sound of the dwarven horn is oddly similar to the horn in the movies. Just gonna turn it down a little bit on my end. Alright, there we go. Because, yeah, what we're going to do is actually corner camp. And I'm going to hide as best as I can my cavalry. Good. Good, good, good. Because I'm going to use my cavalry to kind of charge into them and then go from there, and that way my archers can actually utilize or do I do that method like right here? Yeah. So I'm gonna kind of make like a backwards V formation a little bit, bear with me, kind of like this. Put him in guard or spear wall, whatever it is, like that. And then we're gonna put our archers like this. And then these axe throwers can go right behind. And then Gimli and what's his nuts can go here. Alright. So they shouldn't charge us here, I wouldn't think.
They hope to make up in numbers when they lack in courage.
Yeah. We'll be fine. Just because you can't really move stuff around very well in this game, unfortunately. Because one thing that this will allow us to do too is actually get them to, if they route, they'll route fairly quickly off the field. And sorry, I'm trying to plus it lets us kind of like stack our troops to make the defenses stronger. Like so. Alright. Good. Good, good, good. Because what we'll end up doing is actually being able to cycle charge into these guys, because right now they outnumber us, obviously. And this will take away their advantage. Yeah. Especially if these are just goblins. Yeah. If they, yeah, that'll be fine. Because they're just going to wait to get set up. They don't have any cavalry over here. So we can actually take our time to get set up here. Which is what we need and want. Okay. Let's put you right here. there. Good. 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 That's how you do that. You do this a lot of times if you're outnumbered. Especially, like, even if we were out in the open and we weren't, if they didn't have any cavalry, for example, I would put it at, like, more in the open as well, and do the same type of formation where you kind of have, like, this front wall where, you know, your closer range will be up front. They'll be able to volley them. But that way, because the AI is always going to try and, like, outflank you. And this way it just prevents them from being able to do that for obvious reasons. And also, like, even if we were out here, they would have to spend so much time to work all the way around while units would just bash into them up front, and we would essentially, like, so if we're kind of tiered out like this and they come in the middle, we'll just push right through them. And so they're actually wasting while they're wasting time trying to work around us, we're piercing through, and then we can just kind of encircle them and get around them. I want to wait to use these guys because they're going to be a little harder to get them to move around in these trees. Okay. Okay, they actually do have wargs. That's not good. But that simple movement got them moving. Alright. That's not a problem. Yeah, make sure everyone's on fire at will. Good. Because what we need to be careful for now is actually their, because see how spread out they are? They're trying to flank us, even though they can't. Good. Let's bring these guys up now. And the good thing about this is these guys don't really have that great of line of sight right here, so let's tell them to stop firing for now. Because one, fighting on this hill is better for us, because more like Medieval 2, the position of where your troops are much more crucial than like in Warhammer 2. And so for them to have to, which if we wanted to, we would have set up like right here on our, kind of on this hill. But that's okay. Pelt those guys. Same thing with you guys. Yeah, they're just trying to outflank us. But what I need to do first before we can start charging in is getting their cavalry to commit, which is just this unit here. Can anyone reach these guys yet? No. Which it's fine. One thing though, we don't really have a ton of ammo with these guys, so we gotta be careful that we're not wasting it. Oh, nope, no. Tell them all to stop. Okay, now you can shoot those guys. Yep. Yep. Which that's not the angle we want, but it's alright. Shoot those guys, shoot those guys. Good. Cavalry's coming in, so now we can actually shoot those guys. Good. Now we can bring in the cavalry, which I don't know how they're doing so much damage to us.
The battle is very
I told you to not move.
If we remain true and steady, only half the enemy force remains.
not good on our end. I mean, they're holding. Good. You guys go away. Charge into them. Yeah, shred those guys. Missiles go to fire at will. Good, and those guys should go off to the battlefield. Yep, gotta be careful there. Go into those guys. Okay, we need to get rid of those guys. Charge into him. Yep, shoot those guys. Alright, push into those guys, push into those guys. Good, 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 good. Oh, that'll be a good charge. Alright, good. Yep, just come into these guys. Good. Yeah. Nothing like some good rear charges. Jeez. We took a lot of casualties just now. Shoot those guys. Yeah, I don't know where we lost so many units. Oh, it's because they were shooting those guys and hit our own troops. That's why. Alright, alright, so stop shooting then. And then shoot those guys. Alright, and then both of you charge into the back of them. Alright, now you guys push out.
The enemy are badly blooded. They have lost half their men.
Shoot those guys. Yeah, what is going on? I don't think they're actually listening to me. Because this is definitely some... Okay. Alright. That's what's going on. I didn't see that. That's my fault. It's actually snow orc spears on the backside here. Yep. I thought... Yep. I mean, that's just... shit luck, in my opinion. Alright. You guys push out. Okay. No, we gotta be careful for those guys. Because they will wreck us. More mountain guard right there. Okay. Shoot him. Shoot him. I mean, we're doing alright. 14% to 68. It's not great, but it's okay. Excuse me. Yeah, we need to get these... Alright, you go there. Which I don't think they're actual, like, melee attacks for these guys are armor piercing. Okay. That was a good charge, but we're still taking lots of damage. And these guys are fighting to the death because of their generals. These guys have a terrible line of sight, so I'm not really too worried about those guys. Yep. Get those guys there. Good. Literally, it's the only thing the orcs have are their generals. And them providing so much morale support. And these guys, unfortunately, like, they're cavalry, but I mean, let's be honest, they're garbage. I mean, for cavalry to have a charge bonus of 5, that's pretty freaking bad. Considering, I think these guys even have, yeah, some of my infantry have a better charge bonus. Dwarven infantry apparently can hit harder than a horse. Alright, this could be what we need right here. Okay, good. You charge those guys. Good. Good charge. Get them broken. Come on. They just lost 30 guys. And we lost a lot. That one unit is just not faring well. He's lost half his freaking... Yeah, kill him. Gosh, those guys just won't break. It's annoying. Yeah, just essentially just make them like keep running. Yep, kill him. Okay. Their armor piercing. Good. Good. Those guys are in combat. Alright, good. Now you guys go here. Good. Yep, he is encircled. Good.
Our men have
Yep,
the enemy
there we go.
general flees like the coward he is. Press onward and break the spirit of his army.
We want to get...
The enemy army flees the field. After them, cut the cowards down.
We want to get all of them. And we
The enemy general flees
missed
like
those
the coward
guys.
he is.
Good. Unfortunately, we won't be able to get into the city, and those two are definitely going to merge.
This is a clear victory.
I guess it depends how many got healed. Where are they at? Casualties healed. So yeah, there's no way. I mean, they did a ton of kills. But yeah, they just didn't heal, so I guarantee you the game will merge those two automatically. Which I really wish there was music in this one. It's just different without it. But which I'm kind of interested. Yeah, we don't want them to have anything. Yeah, they merged them. Well, they technically have 4 settlements. That's right. Yeah, they have 4 settlements.
My king, leading the men with honor, sire.
That's how we do that.
We have
Don't need you. We need you. Yeah, let's get that dwarven culture going. We exterminate it. I don't know if I've explained this or not. It's been a bit. And it doesn't matter, like, if you're technically like a good faction, or damn it, I forgot to mute it. Okay. Anytime like the culture isn't your own, and if you don't like exterminate it, your public order problems are going to be severe. I know, especially like in the late game, you know, if a city has 14,000 people and it's 99% Elvish, and you go in there with the dwarves and you just occupy it, you're gonna have a lot of issues. Unfortunately, you want to exterminate it. I mean, it's what you expect. You're killing off the old population so your people can move in, and it makes your population that much happier. Which this is good for us. The problem now will be to try and bait them out. Let me check here. Yep, they don't have a general there. Great. They have one here. Which, again, we can take this army and bypass the other one if we need to. Let's get the mines going there. We need to start focusing back on money a little bit. I mean, we're making, don't get me wrong, we're still making good money. Not worth it right now. Yep, let's just go with that. Where's my other diplomat? Before I send him back up that way. Yeah, okay. He's gonna go west, and he's gonna go south. Cause like that's the thing. If you're, in my opinion, like, okay, you're gonna play Gondor, right? The AI is gonna get more cheats than you ever will, assuming, you know, you're playing on a harder difficulty. And if the AI already has issues with dealing with them, like, it just doesn't make it fun. Like, it becomes too much like the movie in the sense where your job is to make sure that nobody else in the campaign has to worry about being invaded by the orcs of Mordor. And that's just your job. Is you're not going to gain much territory because everything there is 100% Melkor culture, which means almost every single battle you have 2 options. You have to have one super powerful army that takes basically no damage every single time you fight, because you're not going to be able to replenish anything once you get in there, or you have 3 or 4 armies which are outrageously expensive, and you're not going to be able to afford that until the late game. And so it's like tossing a coin. Like, okay, I can do this, or I can try this method, and you're just tossing a coin in the air hoping that it works. And it's just not my cup of tea. It's not under any threat. So let's just build that for now. Actually, build that first. We need money very, very badly. Which, again, we're still making good money. Good. Can get more cavalry.
Aye. Move out.
Very, very good. I would rather no. Let's go ahead and get it. Because why not?
Aye, my lord. Yes,
Yep.
sire. Of course, sire.
Okay.
Here, service.
Let's move down here.
I cannot
Good.
go there, sire. Aye, sire.
Yeah. I'm trying to think how I want to go about this because they're gonna hate us leaving. Yeah. The governor's influence alone is 75% of this. So I mean, you take Gimli and him out,
In your name, sire.
and now the garrison makes up about half of that, just under half.
Honor, my lord.
So we're not gonna be able to move from there for a while, and that's fine. It's more about seeing what they do, because we pretty much got them where we want them. We can attack and take Mount Gundabad at any time. It's more so if we take that, then their extra or their last stand army is gonna spawn. And we don't want that to happen because even with our 2 full stacks, we'd probably still lose in that fight. And we wouldn't be able to like auto-resolve that and win. So we'd have to fight it manually. And unfortunately, this game just doesn't have the capabilities to have that many units on the battlefield at one time. Good. I mean, we're making really good money. We're just spending it every single turn. Yep, we need that. But let's get more money first. Why can't I get it here yet? Oh, I've already built it. Duh. Okay. Excuse me. Let me think. Yeah, let's get roads there. Will be a good investment. What we're gonna do is actually kill this general. They've thrown him out there pretty foolishly. I just want to make sure there's no like general down here, because if there's no general there, that means they only have 2. And so that's when we'll take everything here and most of the forces here and knock out these 2 generals and take those 2 cities. That way it won't have a chance to spawn their extra army. I want missiles.
Aye. Aye, lord.
Because he's gonna charge us.
Combining the armies,
Because he
sire.
doesn't have any other option.
Aye, lord. Aye. My king. Aye. Joining our forces.
This is more than enough to win.
Aye. Aye, noble son.
Alright.
Aye, noble son. Joining our forces. We march to battle.
Okay.
Victory!
I'm gonna stick you.
By your will, sire, we shall.
Which that's
engage.
fine. Even if we wipe that out, we won't take the city. Because we attacked the general, so that's fine. We can wipe out their whole army. It'll be okay. We just don't want to take the settlement afterwards. Which the movement slot is going to put us in front of the settlement. We just have to remember not to actually take it. Good. Yep. It's just gonna put him in guard mode. Like this. Yep. Just gonna let him shoot. Good. And the cavalry will go here.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in courage.
He's setting up on this hill. That's fine. Yeah, we'll come up here. Which one thing we can do, a lot of times you can actually do, it's, I guess, a version of this game's cheese, if you want to call it. So how the AI is set up on the hill there, because, okay, that's where they're going to have the best chance to survive. And if you just kind of keep coming this way, they're going to want to keep turning around to face you because they don't want to get rear charged. And you can actually, like, squeeze them out of their position by just continuously come around them. They'll actually basically give up the high ground because they don't want you to get a free rear charge. Put them on guard mode because eventually they will charge at us. Because we'll start shooting them and then they'll want to do it. Which I've explained, I think, numerous times now. Once you get like to the 3 or 4% of enemies killed, they'll start attacking you, or else they think you're just gonna keep killing all of them if they don't act. Pretty cool. Some giant ass like cleavers. Which these guys, where's out of bounds? Trying to see which angle it looks like kind of actually hugging the out of bounds line, which is dangerous because it runs the risk of letting the general run away. But we're gonna give it a go. I'm just gonna make them run, triple speed it. Just kind of hurry this up. It's not a hard battle by any means. We could just go up there and beat them. It's not the point of it. It's to try and kill their general completely. Because again, we're trying to avoid that last stand army. The reason I'm doing it this way is because you can't like rotate your troops. I say that, but I should check. Which I may not be able to check here actually now. Yeah, I'll have to check on the battle map, but I'm pretty sure you can't. There's no like alt control or anything. There is. That's just alt though. See, look at that. Okay, but you can't like alt and drag them anywhere. So what the alt button does, once you have them in the like area you want, then you just alt and drag them that way. So learn something every day, even if you teach yourself. All right, just enough to get in range. Because what we're gonna want to do is actually bring our cavalry over here. That way, once they start charging, they're actually like on this slope, and that way we can come up the hill, or come down the hill at them and get the extra basically downhill boost that cavalry get. I'm just gonna fast forward it. But yeah, they're just repositioning based on where our forces are. Because like when the AA starts doing that, that's the game telling you that they don't know what the heck to do. They got terrible range. Yeah. Oh well. We gotta scoot up quite a bit yet.
We've got to move. Let's get going.
Alright. Which again, we want to focus our fire on the general. Which if we need to, which I eventually will play as them, but Aragorn's faction, he's one of the few factions in the game that's kind of like a hybrid faction between elves and men, in the sense that it's a man race, if that makes sense. Which, I mean, how can it make sense? But they, due to their like friendships they have, their archers do much more missile damage than, say, like Rohan, for example. Because Aragorn, based off the movies, was a ranger and spent a good chunk of his life with the elves, and so as the faction leader, the mod creators kind of put that into his faction mechanics, which is cool. That way too, I mean, you can have strong, you know, archery based armies without having to play as elves every single time. Good. Yep, everyone's got a pretty clear line of sight. Which again, that's fine. They can do what they want. Because they eventually. Yep. Just keep. How many? They don't have many. Yeah. Alright, now stop
The
firing.
enemy are badly blooded. They have
They'll
lost half
charge.
their men.
Hey.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue
Alright,
like this,
slow it down.
we will smash the enemy.
Oh, no.
The enemy army flees the field. After them.
Which that's fine.
Cut the cowards down.
Again, it's not about that army. It's about this general.
Grab your weapon! Tighten up, dwarves!
Which these won't get any kills, but all that extra blood basically tells you it's this game's way of telling you like how badly damaged a unit is. So the more blood and whatnot is on them, it actually refers to like how close they are to
The
dying.
enemy general. That will teach the cowardly
Which that's
dogs
just the
that come
captain, so
steal and
that's
run.
really not that big of a deal. And they're gonna escape. That's okay. Get you around here. Push into him. Push in. I don't know what the hell you're doing, dog. Come on. Yep. Alright. Now all of our units are in here. That should do a good amount of damage to
Only
him.
half
Yep.
our men are winning the battle.
Good.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Alright. Good. So what that does, it's like a basic dwarven
The
ability.
enemy army flees the field.
Good. Which killing him is
This is a
100%.
clear victory.
It's not a good ratio you want to have, but we killed the general, and that's what matters. Excuse me. The basic like dwarven general ability, you make your army more tired, but you make them temporarily stronger in melee, and the enemy is that much more susceptible to melee for a period of time. I'll look at it here. But it's good like when you're getting into melee with units that are stronger than yours.
Proud victory. Honor. Making camp here.
So yeah. Oh no, this one doesn't do that. There's another one I know it does. So it's like it's not really worth it. You want to use it kind of later on, in my opinion, because you're going to make your army that much more tired in the long run. You kind of essentially think of it as like a last second like sprint, and by doing it in the long run, it makes your units more tired. But it gives them that extra boost, because why use that is because it is, I mean, a temporarily melee buff. The more fresher your units are, the better they're gonna fight. And so if their units, especially are like coming up a hill to attack you, they're gonna be more winded because they're coming up a hill to attack you. And then you use that ability, and it makes them essentially weaker against your own troops for a small period of time.
You are mistaken, sire. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
your own. Aye, sire.
Don't care.
Yes, sire.
There is something you wish to speak of. Our
No.
discussions come to a close.
What's the other thing I don't really like about this game is you only get
Something to investigate. I'm gonna
one like
stick you.
diplomatic action per turn,
Aye, noble sire. Have a taste of my blade. My king.
which
In your need, sire.
if that guy sends troops down there,
Aye, sire.
we'll counter him
My
and
king.
meet him. Plus we have units up here that we can send down. I don't know what's yeah, right here.
Your will, my Aye.
So
Forward.
yeah, I mean, if they want to
Your order.
do anything about that, bring it on. They recruited another general though,
Have a taste
but it's
of my
okay
blade.
because if they keep, I need to see here if they have one.
Moving quietly.
They, god damn it! All right, so they have 1, 2, 3. They have. They still have 4 generals. But if they put both of them in there, that's fine. We really need to get them out of Mount Gundabad. Which, let's just mute it before I forget. Which, why can't I find it? No, game options. Maybe I just hit the... Sorry, give me a moment here. No. That's the cheap bar if you want to do that stuff. I can't believe I'm forgetting where it is at. Anyway, let's just end the turn and move forward. Need another drink. Which I know is not fun without any sound. I apologize, but what can you do? Yeah, I don't know why I can't think of where the that's okay. I can deal with that. So right there, I know I kind of exited out kind of quick. I think it happens if they get down to certain settlements or you take their capital. That last stand army shows.
Something to invest.
Which again, it's kind of shit. Cause it just, I get why they do it. It, you know, forces the human player to, you know, overcome another difficulty, but it's just, I'm fine with the mechanic. I think it should just be based, excuse me, it just needs to be based off of like the actual units they're able to recruit at that time.
I'm gonna stick you.
That's my only 2 cents on it.
Aye.
Yep.
My king.
No,
Aye,
don't do
Lord.
that.
Aye,
Good.
sire. My king.
Right. You
Aye.
and you.
Aye, sire. Aye, Lord. Aye. Aye, Lord. Aye, sire.
You
My king.
come back.
Onward. That'll do him today, sire.
And you
Aye.
come this way.
Aye. Forward.
Good.
We've
We're
marched
gonna
unlimited.
need a few units
My king.
over here to defend
Aye,
them.
sire. My
as
king.
well.
Move out. We march no further today.
They're not going anywhere.
My lord.
These guys always have
What
money.
is it you wish to discuss?
What? I mean, we can still get a decent amount of money from them. Probably at least 800. Yeah.
This good day to you.
Which is a nice thing. Eventually, like if you end up only using
Aye, my lord.
one diplomat,
Aye, sire.
by the time you like make a loop around the whole world, you can ask them again for money. I'm not sure the exact amount of turns you're technically like supposed to wait before asking them, because you know if you go and ask again, they'll just basically tell you to fuck off. But I know there's ways you can do it. Yeah, I cannot figure out. It's gonna bother me. Like the battle commands and stuff. I don't know. Bear with me. I'm gonna find it here. Okay, it's not there. That's it won't be UI. Let's go out of the menu here and try and find it out. Keyboard settings. Yeah, there we go. Now I don't even remember what I was trying to do. Toggle sound. Alt S. Alright. Yeah. I totally forgot what I was even trying to look up. Guess I can watch the recording. Find out. Trying to think of how to go about it. Moving forward here. Which I'm curious. Yeah, that ain't working. Oh, it's because I have the music turned down. Duh. Archers are good. I'm never gonna turn down some archers here.
Aye, Lord. March! March down limit. Aye.
Okay. I'm gonna put the heat on him here and just kind of go into
March to glory.
an ambush.
Aye, my liege. Aye, sire.
Come on, man.
My king.
Alright, we'll go back for this turn. God damn it. There he goes. Ha! It does work, by the way. Alt S. Which I think we could do it. We can, if he stays out in the map, you know, we just fight him. That's not what we want. Because what we could do, I'm trying to think.
Aye, sire.
Alright.
Glory
Yep.
to the king.
You can go in there.
Victory, sire. Move out. Aye, sire.
Alright. Now,
King camp here, good sire. Aye, sire.
you need to go there for his protection. Alright. What units? I have a town hall. Yeah, let's just get the pub going
My king.
for some
Move
more
out.
culture. What I want him to do is try and actually pull like some of their strongest units out, which these guys are really strong. He's got 128 of them.
I'm gonna stick you.
But what I can do and what I'm thinking of doing is either getting their general to come out. We fight him on the field and kill him. What happened to my horsies?
Aye, noble sire.
Oh, right there.
My lord.
Right. Okay.
Forward.
So we get this general killed somehow, one way or the other. Send like half of this force here, and then the other half down there.
Aye, sire.
And wait until everybody is ready
king.
to
March. Have a taste of my blade.
attack on the same turn. And do it that way.
Aye. Aye. Forward.
Yeah, we're not doing great on money anymore. But I've talked to them, I know, because of that path. Yeah, it might actually be worth to come down here and talk to those guys.
I'll continue tomorrow.
Settlements. Need money. Need money. Yeah, it doesn't really help me there. Tell you what, getting the smiths built up is not a terrible idea. Good. Yep. Yeah. So we somehow managed to get him killed, and then we just end up attacking Orlstone anyway, because they're gonna be the next ones we declare war on, because we want Goblin Town. Because from there we'll be able to keep moving down south, which they actually captured that settlement. Which I like how their little glitch. It's a picture of Minas Tirith. But yeah, we can take Goblin Town, and then it gives us essentially 2 ways to attack more mountain regions this way. Because here, like, we just use this at, like, eventually we'll go to war with Angmar, and we can just use it as a choke point against them. Because I don't actually know if they're because I know Angmar is a hybrid faction of men and orcs. So I don't know technically which area or areas are like good for them. Or like which settlements will be the most profitable for them. Which, okay, that settlement has walls. He'll lose. Not a problem. Not worried about that one. Would be a very bad loss if we, for somehow or some reason, we did lose. Okay. Yeah, we're not making too much money.
March! Aye, sire. Merging armies,
We
sire.
won't lose. Trying to think. What's our money at now with this building? I know we have mines somewhere right here. So that doubles it. So yeah, we're gonna definitely go with mines there. And then here. We're not really using it for much, but if we're able to crank out good troops from here, that'll be good for us. But let's go with everything money right now. Everything money.
I'm gonna stick.
Honor, leading the men with honor, sire.
What? He's a night fighter? Garbage, garbage. Why are they standing and fighting? But yes, we will definitely take that on. Where's that other spy?
Yes,
Right here.
This shall
Yeah, he's still sitting in there.
Aye, lord. Aye, sire.
Okay. You guys can't, yeah.
For my king.
I don't want trade agreements because I don't want them to be pissed off, or anyone else to be pissed off at us. But I'll sell you my
I suppose that is all.
Is that
map
what you
info.
want?
These guys are Mordor. I mean,
Yes, sire.
for as many like
His journey is over, sire.
they're the one thing or like one faction in the game which it bothers me because I want to be able to like constantly building something in each settlement to grow it. But that is one campaign where you literally just need to focus on your like most outer rim areas, or else it just doesn't matter.
Have a taste of my blade. Aye. Approaching to engage the enemy, sire.
I'm gonna save it here. Some reason auto resolve does not like us.
Closing in the enemy.
Alright,
Glory to the king.
fair enough.
Aye, sire. We march no further. I'm gonna stick you.
Yeah, those guys. Excuse me. The extra armor they have is definitely gonna make our non-piercing arrows much tougher. Which that's why I want to get this knocked out before the barracks event happens, because they'll be able to crank out their armored units out a lot faster than we'll be able to crank out our.
Have a taste of my
By your will, sire, we shall engage.
Oh yeah. Here we go. Do a night battle. I'll be right back. I'm gonna grab a drink, but then we'll be back after we kill this guy.
These foes are no better than lowland cattle. Fit only for the pot!
Alright, thank you all for being patient. Which I'm not sure where this guy will set up. Usually it just depends on if, in my experience, it's different for everyone. If the computer thinks they don't have a chance, then they literally just charge at you, almost like in a custom battle. They just come at you no matter what. Oh yeah, this guy's not even gonna get close to anything. Got two rows of archers. Which these, I mean, it won't matter. We'll put them in guard mode. Just because it just looks cleaner and makes me a little happier. Put these guys here. Gimli and Dane here. Cavalry will go behind. You can go here. Yep, that's what they did. Which he'll definitely retreat, yeah. Yeah, it looks like he's going up this hill. Which it still doesn't matter. So he's just a basic general, yeah. Come on, what are you doing? The only bad thing is our line of sight isn't that great anymore, but we have 2, 4, 6. We have 8 units of archers, so it shouldn't really matter. Just turn everyone on guard mode except these 2 guys. There we go.
Rise up, men of Dale! Men of Dale, it is time! Men of Dale! Stay together, explorers! Only half the enemy force remains.
And this is why you use archers.
The battle is very much in our favor. If we remain true and steadfast, good tidings. The enemy general lies. This is a clear victory.
Yep, and we won't ransom him. We'll just execute him. which I guess I don't know. I've never looked in to see what the AI's like cooldown to recruit a general. I think for the player it's
Victory!
yeah, he just died. I think it's like 30 turns. I think.
Aye, my liege. We march to battle. Approach!
Yeah, it's not really a good trade-off right there.
My king. Aye.
Definitely not something
Aye,
I
sire.
normally would be okay
Aye.
with.
Forward. Aye. Joining. Aye, noble sire.
Which will put him there and see what happens. Let's send a few more troops.
My king. Aye, sire.
This way,
Move out.
just in
Can you
case
lead the
they
troops there,
decide to
sire?
get funny.
Aye, lord.
These guys
Aye.
will
Aye, sire.
stay
We've marched
here.
our limit. Aye. My king. Onward.
Yep,
My king.
you gotta
March.
go up here, which
That'll do him today, sir. Move
don't
out.
know how much
We march no
that'll
further
work,
today.
but end the turn, and I almost forgot to do it again. I'll probably still get a copyright claim. Bear with me, it's the first time having to do it, and so I'm probably gonna mess up again. But I won't start the process for it tonight, or maybe I will. I'm not sure. But I'll probably end up just doing a recording tomorrow. I've been having issues live streaming Warhammer 2, and I don't know why. Today, for example, my internet just completely cut out for no reason, and it's just annoying.
Aye, lord. March.
It's just hard to
My lord.
keep people around,
Aye.
especially when you're
Forward,
trying
my
to start
king.
out,
Aye.
when you can't
Onward.
even get the internet to work for you.
Aye, lord. Move out.
We'll
Aye, sire.
we'll figure it out.
Onward.
Tell you what, I might actually build this next, just so we get more free garrisoned units.
Aye, lord. Move out.
Yep, you're good to go in there. So that garrison isn't strong by any means
Aye, sire.
that I have in there, but
Yes, sire. Awaiting
it's
your
enough for
command.
them to kind of
Aye,
pause
sire.
themselves.
Of course, sire.
I can't believe that Rohan's actually winning here. Never seen Rohan actually beat them.
Not an emissary, my lord.
Cause yeah, the problem now is they will
Honor, my lord.
100% just wait, and they can hold out for 13 turns. But I can't take these guys out if I want to have a... Okay, I have an idea.
At your service.
I do have an idea. Okay. It probably hurt the bank quite a bit.
My king.
But what we do, which... Yeah. That way they can't recruit another general either. Some good ideas, I think. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. We're going to...
My king.
Or that's being retrained. Okay, so we'll leave that there. These troops, all except...
Aye, sire. Onward.
Good. Come back this
Move
way.
out. We've marched up. Honor, my lord.
And
Something to investigate.
you go here,
At your
and you
service.
come down here.
On my way.
Yep, just the captain, that's
They
okay.
shall not see me, sire.
And what we're gonna do
Aye, my liege.
is just besiege him.
Leading the men with honor, sire.
Okay, because that'll hold out for 13 turns. We'll get...
Aye, sire.
I mean, you honestly, for this siege, you only
We
need...
march to battle. Should we move to the wall, sire? Leading the
Get a
men
couple
with
rams
honor,
just in
sire.
case they happen to
Aye,
destroy one.
sire. We hold them at sea.
But we just hold them, that way they can't keep recruiting stuff. Or building stuff for that matter. Because they don't have any other forces other than what's in there. And what we do is we keep that under siege so their growth and recruitment stops, and get a full stack with the general to attack him, which he could probably take out 300 troops at least. So we'll keep the bulk of our army here, send the rest down here, and then build the rams, and then attack everything in the same turn like I was kind of talking about earlier, and just hope in the meantime that, you know, none of these troops happen to come up here and able to take anything from us, because then we wipe out all of their generals all in the same turn, and it should kill the faction right off. Should be able to do it within 5 turns, which would be before the barracks event.
Honor, my lord.
The only problem is because it's gonna catch us there, but if we get a big enough force, they're just gonna let it go. But yeah, that's what the plan moving forward will be. But I'm actually going to end it there. We're a little over an hour and 15 minutes. Tomorrow's recording, I'll probably make it for quite a bit longer, because I am really enjoying this campaign, and it's just about to get to the really fun parts where we're actually starting to get stronger dwarven units. And I'll tell you what, with the dwarves, any faction really that has good smiths, it's just unreal to see the detail that went into them. But other than that, that's where I'm going to end it. Don't forget to go to the channel and comment, like, and subscribe to the video, or to the channel. And until then, I will see you then.